Listen, Mikey, don't you think we're just wasting our time standing here? Because I have this feeling this is all some kind of nonsense.
Well then, JJ does exist. Look at this junk. These are the most basic swords. Anyone can make them. What about us? I wanted something special, but this is just so boring.
Hey, guys, please pay attention. I've come to you with some special merchandise, so if you want it, come to my shop right now. I'll sell you a ton of interesting stuff.
Oh, listen, Mikey, it seems like this is our chance. Look, it seems like this guy has a ton of interesting stuff. Look at all the junk here.
Oh, my friend, this isn't junk. I actually have some really special things here. Yes, I saw you making swords, so I can tell you what I have. There's a thing you can use to create super long, unique swords.
Ha! That's something. You're making some super long swords. Listen, this is actually interesting. We'd like to try it. I'm wondering what's so special about this weapon. Besides that, I'd like to buy some rubies. They look really great. The special effect is really cool. I actually want to buy some rubies from you. Well, in that case, I can basically say thank you very much for coming here and helping us like this.
Yeah, sure, guys. Good luck to you. I'm sure you'll succeed because I know who J-Mikes really are.
Some suspicious guy, don't you think? Jay. And what does that mean? What is this box?
As I understand it, it's some kind of advanced workbench. With it, we can create those legendary, huge, super long swords.
Listen, is this really true? You seriously believe this? I think we have no other option but to go ahead and check it out. Its uniqueness lies in it'll be made of emeralds, and it should have some kind of random effect. Look, JJ, it seems like we got it right after all. Look, it worked.
In that case, I also want to use this. I have rubies, and with these rubies I can create a ruby sword and it will be super cool. Some kind of unique sword and all that blah blah blah. Yeah, well, Mikey, look at me.
Well, Joy J is super. In that case, I think it's basically cool. But what can these swords do? What are their features? I still...
Hey, what the hell? I didn't get it. I saw that too. It seems like something happened to the workbench. What was that?
I don't know what it was, but it seems like we all won't be able to create new swords anymore. Oh well, the most important thing is that we have them, so that's okay. Listen, it turns out there is a feature like this. Look, yeah, basically I can make this sword even more awesome, longer.
What? Why is it already so huge? It looks like it's the same height as you. Why make it even longer?
Well, I don't know. Basically, with such a long sword, we could use it, for example, as a bridge to cross from one shore to the other, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, that's great. Then I should also find out about some unique properties of my sword, for example. Something about it having other effects besides being ruby. And right.
Well, I don't know. What do you think? What special effects does this thing have?
Perhaps these are some kind of micro-assistant soldiers. If you summon them, they'll help you. Look, it really worked, just as you said. These are those same micro-ruby golems. Moreover, look at this. They're not against handing me a bunch of rubies so I can get even more rubies. Wow, that's cool. Listen, I really like that this guy sold us such things because all these swords are super unique. And so we have some truly unique, cool artifacts that no one else has. No.
Of course, it's just a shame that we can't create exactly the same swords. It's bad, frankly, and it even upsets me a little. I can't understand what happened to that spinner and why it collapsed so badly. It feels like it disappeared, so to speak. So, we only had one chance to create such swords. It's kind of trivial, frankly. Can't we really create them anymore?
Well, it seems like we can't create anything new anymore. But what I can create, for example, is a set of ruby armor.
You mean you'll have some kind of ruby armor? Wow, I'd like that too!
Make yourself some emerald armor or whatever you have. I'll make myself a ruby set because we need to be different from each other somehow, right? We even have different colors. So I'll now have a completely finished ruby set of heavy armor. Moreover, I can also use some rubies to create tools, for example. Only with time will these very effects be revealed to us. Hey, what kind of nonsense are there? It seems like, look, don't those people over there need help?
Yes, JJ, you're right. Look, it seems like some bandits have decided to attack the farmers. Well, let's deal with them.
I understand that the downside now is that we need to find out what combat properties our items have. So, are you ready?
Look, what can I do? I can do something like this, for example. They just took some emerald spheres and destroyed these bandits. Well, I think that's how it worked.
That was cool. I didn't even expect such honesty, Varya. Listen, I liked it.
I get what you're talking about. The fact that I just took and dealt with these bandits, isn't that enough?
No, it's just that these emerald spheres look a bit unimpressive. If they also showered you with a bunch of emeralds, then it would be really awesome. But
I have no idea how long we can keep crawling around in these caves, but it seems like, wait, I think I see some diamonds there. Look, there are diamonds there. Great, but the problem is there's a bunch of lava here.
But you said you could make your sword longer. Let's use it as a bridge across this lava lake.
That's a great idea, JJ. Great, super. Now, with this sword's length, we can easily cross to the other side. Let's go. No, JJ, do it yourself. Let's try to solve these problems ourselves. I found these diamonds first, so they'll be mine now.
Listen, Mikey, are you sure you haven't mixed anything up? Why are you acting so meanly? You know, basically it's fine. So be it, because I actually have a plan for how I can build a bridge, right?
Well, go ahead. You can use your sword the same way I used mine.
No! Using my micro assistants, I can build a bridge out of them, and that way I can easily cross to the other side. So, what does it mean that these are your diamonds? We both found them, so let's share.
Okay, maybe you're right, because the cave here is actually very large, and there should be a lot of diamonds, so...
Yes, so I want to hope that you will not betray me, Micah, and we can still work together here to find a bunch of diamonds. Do you agree? Yes.
To be honest, I didn't even think about setting you up. You came up with all this yourself. But you know, I had a great idea. What if we, for example, had a competition to see who has the best sword?
You're talking about who has the better sword. Well, listen, that actually sounds good. We really should find out who has the best sword somehow. We should compete with you, but how exactly?
Listen, JJ, it feels like we've been hanging around here for a long time and haven't found anything yet. But there definitely should be something here. Look, it seems like there is.
The problem is, we don't have a pickaxe to mine these gems. Well, in that case, I can build myself a ruby pickaxe now, with which I'll mine items. But no, I won't even do that. I can call my guys and they'll help me mine the gems.
Is that really fair? Is it fair that you should do all this yourself? Why didn't we agree to call for backup? We wanted to have a competition to see who had the best items, right?
Well, that's the thing about my sword. I can summon various mobs because it has a special effect. So I don't see any problems. And what's more, I don't see any tricks.
Well, I don't even know, but it seems unfair to me because I'll be the only one getting the jewels, and you have 2 soldiers who will do it for you, and you'll just stand there and watch all this, or what?
What else should I do? What do you want me to do? Mikey, I'm not here. I won't help you because, well, let my soldiers do it because why not? Besides, I'm a little tired, so I'll stand there and look at you all and maybe rest a little while I have time.
This is just nonsense. I can't believe it. You're just sitting there and watching all this.
Oh, Mikey, it seems like you have some problems. You seem a little crazy. Oh, well, it's okay. It's obvious that my guys would be faster than Mikey because there are 2 of them and they're much stronger than Mikey. Moreover, as you can see, he managed to dig a huge tunnel of diamonds and they collected it all. Mikey, well, he still has a ton of diamonds there. I could take them. In fact, well, actually, I won't do that because I'm still a friend and I won't act like a rat. Moreover, I'll help Mikey now. Well, I'll create a diamond terrace for him now. It'll be like a consolation prize for him because I saw in Mikey's eyes that he wanted to win, but it seems like something went wrong. Apparently, he didn't have enough strength and he just fell asleep. No big deal. He'll be fine. He'll wake up and then we'll go on our next adventure. But for now, let him rest a bit.
Well, JJ, I understand that it's best for us to leave here. We've done a good job here, though, and we've...
Oh, Mikey, be careful. It seems like we've fallen into some kind of trap. What kind of nonsense is going on? Are the skeletons even starting to shoot at us with bows?
Exactly. And it seems like there are a lot of them there. It's nighttime now, and we just can't get through here because they're tracking us. They're standing there, and as soon as we move forward, they'll just shoot us with arrows, and that's really bad. We need to come up with something. Maybe these swords will help us somehow. I could definitely use my sword to cover myself. I'd make it longer and put it on top. I'd be underneath it when I crossed, and the squares would shoot at my sword, protecting me that way.
Well, good luck, Mike. Well, I see you're lucky. It looks like Mike's plan worked, and that's great. In fact, in that case, I need to come up with something too. It's actually a great idea. So let's do the same. We need some kind of huge cover, maybe even a ruby. Yes, definitely a huge ruby. With this ruby, we can cover ourselves and just move on calmly. Come on, guys. I hope we can do it and we'll succeed.
JJ, come on, hurry up. It seems like it worked. Yes, you're doing it. I take it you don't need any help. Right. Well, what's wrong?
Well, it seems like it worked. Listen, it was a great idea, Mike. Well, I'm certainly very glad that we managed to collect a bunch of such valuable material from those caves. Who would have thought we'd be—
Hey, what nonsense! You heard that too? It seems like we have some unexpected guests, Jake. Be careful, they could be bandits.
Oh, Mikey, watch out, it's a zombie, I think it is. And the bandits are zombies, and now we need to destroy them. What nonsense. I don't understand what it means that I turned a zombie into a ruby. Wow, so with this sword I can turn a zombie into a ruby zombie, or rather, even a statue.
Maybe I can do the same, only now it's a diamond one, or rather, an emerald one. Listen, JJ, that's just awesome. In that case, let's just turn all these ruby and emerald statues into zombies. JJ, there's not much time left. It seems like we're almost at the finals. Look at what we're getting, right?
So, what happens now? We have a ton of ruby and emerald zombie statues in this village. I can't figure out how to use them all.
We could, for example, melt them down and get a bunch of materials, and that would give our swords an additional property. They can turn enemies into emerald and ruby statues. Isn't that cool?
Well, yeah. We could, for example, find some super cool legendary dragon and turn it into a ruby statue and place it in the middle of the village. It would be a reminder of what a wonderful trophy we managed to get.
Cool! Now you and I can become cool mercenaries who will hunt various monsters in order to turn them into statues. It's funny, isn't it?
Listen, we can also use them all to get a ton of rubies and emeralds, right?
Well, yeah, something like that. I'm telling you, we can melt them down and get a ton of emeralds and rubies.
Listen, what if I actually have a slightly better idea? Since we have a source of endless rubies and emeralds, why not gather all these guys together and then sell them to someone as a thank you?
Are you saying that the same merchant who sold us these swords will suddenly show up here and now he'll just take all these ruby and emerald zombies?
Exactly. This would be a token of our gratitude for helping us with these swords.
Guys, I heard you have some cool stuff for sale here. Wow, that's really cool. I'll definitely need it. The price is the same, right?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Take it all. I just don't know how you'll carry it all with you.
They're worried, and I have assistants, so they'll come here now and help me. Anyway, thank you again for making such a great offer for me. I'd pay you even more. Honest money, maybe I will definitely give you more money. What do you think?
No, of course. Everything's fine with us. You paid enough money and everything's great. So you can take these ruby and emerald zombies and just do whatever you want with them, whether you sell them or collect them. We don't care. Thank you for helping us so much.
And thank you for helping me so much and for choosing this way to thank me. In that case, good luck to you all.
JJ, I have a couple of ideas I can tell you, and maybe you'll like them.
So, what about Mikey? So you're saying we're going to have a duel now, which will be our finale.
Yes, JJ. So if you're ready, then let's go to our rooms. Then, after you're ready, we'll come out here and fight you. And that way, we'll find out who wins the finale and wins this competition.
Well, that's great then. It's time to get ready. The special feature of my sword is that it can create various guys, more precisely my assistants, the Ruby Soldiers, so I thought, why shouldn't I use them in battle? They are strong and probably do quite good damage, and despite their height, they are not effective and maneuverable enough. So, in principle, it would be great to use them in a battle against Mikey, especially since I haven't seen Mikey able to create clones, so I think that victory could be Mai's, simply because I have a huge number of fighters. So, Mikey, my fighters and I are good. What can you do against me and my team? Show me.
Look at my huge, cool exoskeleton. Do you like it? Didn't expect me to become such a giant. I never told you that, but my sword can create armor like this.
Okay, Mikey, okay, I get it. Just don't think such heavy armor can protect you because any armor can be pierced, and I'll show you that today. So go ahead, we'll fight to the end. But no, Mikey, you won't win. You lost. That's how it turns out. Yes, I was stronger, and my sword was stronger, and it turns out I won. But Mikey's sword isn't needed. Let him keep it because it's his artifact. So today we proved that I was better, and my ruby sword was also better.